Hello there, and welcome to Club Nintendo level 163, the E3 2017 edition. Join us today, full cast of characters, myself, Mr. John Armour, and Aaron Rivera. Welcome, guys.
Hey, what's going on, folks?
A lot. It's happy day in Nintendo land.
There was a lot. There was a lot dropped on one single day.
Yeah, it was a good 25 minutes, and then some extra little bonuses after.
The after stuff might be better than the stuff before. No, I don't know about that.
You can't have the after stuff without the stuff before.
That's true.
Say. So, where to begin? There's a lot of stuff to go through. I guess the most important news of the day, guys, is Nyko is releasing a portable Switch dock for $45. So Nintendo is clearly open to letting other people export to a TV. Very exciting.
Yeah, $45. Like,
Yeah, I think I'll get one when I go on the road. I'll have this. It'll be great. And no screen scratching for the people worried about all that nonsense. But okay, so I guess what was everyone's most surprising announcement of the day?
Rocket League. Yeah.
And that's been confirmed. $20 price point, just like the other platforms.
Oh, that's killer.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's holiday. And that was I caught it. I was watching the initial trailer at the beginning. It's like, that looks like Cars and Soccer. That must be Rocket League.
Yeah.
And then it came up later in the showcase as a full reveal. And coming out this holiday, cross-network play, meaning Xbox, PC, and Switch, because Sony feels they're special. But what else do you want to say about this amazing title that I've not yet played but really want to?
It's really fun, and I feel like it always should have been, on the Wii U at least. I don't know, but it's good that it's coming even though it's late.
So cross-network play, we're going to have Mario and Luigi hats and stuff, so that will just be bragging rights to all the Xbox people playing us, right? Pretty great.
You think that stuff will show up? It's going to all work together?
It's got to, right?
Yeah,
They
I
just
think
can't.
it'll show up.
They just can't get
You
it.
can only get it if you have a Switch. Yeah.
Yeah,
People
they'll
will
be
be mad.
great. They'll be trolling. It'll be wonderful. Us Nintendo people. And it will also feature local multiplayer. So if you like traveling, you can just pop out some Joy-Cons and play a match, which is a big deal. I hear there isn't local play in the other versions at all, to my knowledge.
Is it do it on the
The
split?
other stuff isn't even portable,
True, but if you just want to play offline, I don't think there's an option on other platforms. Is that the case?
I think that's true. I think you have to be online.
Because I've heard on other podcasts that people that aren't as good get frustrated because they can't just play with their friends, and now you can.
Yeah.
So this is pretty cool. And a big deal. This is like a big title coming to it. And then the big reveal from me, I guess, looking over all the announcements. I don't care about Metroid, people. All of the Metroid. But,
What?
How could you not care about
it's great. That's coming. Yeah.
That's the biggest, honestly, that's the biggest announcement of the day.
I think I'm really excited about Pokemon, a mainstream Pokemon game coming to Switch, because after the Direct, I was like, okay, maybe they just think it's a home console
We just had
still.
a Pokemon game. We just had one last year.
So I'm excited to have the finally announced that we're getting a mainstream, basically a new game. I don't think it'll be a port of Sun. It's going to be a brand new.
No, it's going to be
Grounds
new.
up.
Yeah, ground. Yeah,
It's going to
be new.
be freaking amazing. And I'm glad they're not waiting until the 3DS is long dead, and it's in the works. So that's pretty huge.
Yeah, I expect to see stuff from this next E3, definitely. I don't know if it'll come out next year.
It might be a 2019 title for all.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm just
sure.
excited to know it's in the works, because I thought maybe Game Freak was having some weird hold up against the Switch.
No, I don't think they would.
Yeah, so pretty exciting. Let's see. Ubisoft had Miyamoto on stage.
Yeah, this
You guys
game.
see that?
Yeah, this game. Yeah,
Gameplay looks great, right?
It looks good. Actually, the gameplay looks good. It's really strange how they're mixing these worlds together. But yeah, the gameplay itself actually looks a lot of fun if you like that turn-based sort of thing.
Aaron,
I
are
think it looks
you
really cool.
any interest
Yeah.
with this?
Yeah, I when I first saw it, I was like, I don't really know what this is, but then they showed off quite a bit of like the gameplay, and I like it. So I'm
It's
definitely
coming
gonna get
soon,
this one.
August 29th.
Yeah, super soon.
So I'm just going to run through the release schedule of games that Switches look forward to. So June 16th, we get ARMS. Breath of the Wild DLC Pack 1 is June 30th. July 21st is Splatoon 2. Sonic Mania, August 15th. Mario Rabbids, August 29th. Pokken Fighter Deluxe, September 22nd. FIFA 18, a version of it, the 29th of September. NBA 2K18 is coming in September, and Super Mario Odyssey earlier than we all expected at October 27th. And then we've got in fall Fire Emblem Warriors, Holiday, Vague at some point, Skyrim, Minecraft Realms, Xenoblade 2, Rocket League, Attack Forces, Lego World, and Zelda DLC. Then next year at some point, Yoshi, Kirby, Fire Emblem, and maybe a Pokemon game. So lots of stuff in the pipeline. Lots full 2017 schedule.
That's just the games that were announced like kind of recently. There's still other games like Ukulele's coming. There's still more other stuff coming too.
Yeah, there's a lot of other games. These are just the biggest ones that I felt were big. But Super Mario Odyssey, it's coming out like a full month earlier than I thought. I thought it'd be the traditional. Nintendo is pretty typical in their schedules. It's like a week before Black Friday they release their big game. This year it's in October, which is amazing.
It seems Xenoblade is taking that game's place, which I was wrong. It's not getting delayed. It's this year.
They were. I was saying they've been saying all year it's coming this year. And do you think November or do you think it's a December title? It's like they squeeze it in barely.
That's a good point. They could squeeze it in December, which begs the question to be what would come out in November? Like
Zelda DLC with Skyrim.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Skyrim's got some Zelda components now.
Yeah, so if you have Zelda amiibo, you can scan them in and get Link's outfit and the Master Sword and the Hylian Shield and all that stuff, which is cool because
no Zelda music.
No music.
Standard Zelda.
I don't know about this. So
you don't.
If you guys have played Skyrim, like that's gonna take away from the game. I guarantee it. It's going to make it feel like you're playing Zelda in like a realistic kind of world, and it's not gonna feel right.
Now I've got a real conundrum here. PlayStation VR is getting Skyrim in virtual reality, and we got this portable one. I've never played Skyrim, Aaron. What do I do? Do I get both? Do I get one or the other? Virtual reality, that seems cool. I don't know.
Is the virtual reality version the remaster too? Because it looks like the Switch version is going to be the remaster.
VR is going to be its own beast of what you're looking through.
Oh, so this is not even the same.
Well, I mean,
game?
It's going to be it's a full version of Skyrim, but graphics and stuff, it's VR, so it's VR graphics, whatever that ends up being.
Okay.
But
I think the Switch version is going to be the way to go.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I certainly will play more of it on Switch because VR, I have less time to dive into these days. But it is really exciting that VR is getting like a full Skyrim port, you know. But it's kind of crazy that this like really old game just got the remaster last year, and now it's coming to Switch and VR. It's long life for that game.
You know what game you left off on this list, Tim?
What's that?
It's that new Ubisoft spaceship game.
The spaceship game.
Did you not see that one?
No.
What? You didn't see it with the little like ships that you build on the
oh, I thought it was a joke. That's a real thing. I saw a picture on Twitter. It's like, what?
That's a game coming to Switch, yeah, and Xbox and PlayStation. But yeah, it's coming to Switch too.
This is the Toys to Life thing.
Toys to Life with ships, yeah, like spaceships.
Excited about this.
I'm not particularly like excited about it, but it's cool that it's like the first big like cross-platform game we see come to all three major platforms.
We got Steep,
which is cool.
Yep.
Yeah, Steep's coming this year, which is.
I mean, that could be good on Switch. Who knows?
Is it the new version of Steep or is it just last year's version? Because they were showing off some new stuff for Steep this year.
I don't know. Probably last year's version.
I mean, having a sports game like that's good to have. I think either way.
Yeah, Agreed. Yeah, I am generally excited for NBA 2K18. It looked like a great game. Like, there's a street mode, and it looked pretty in depth. It's gonna be a good basketball game. So, let's talk about. Let's dive into the deals. No, let's dive into the Super Mario. Super Mario. Why not? Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
So, this trailer shows up at the end of this 25-minute showcase, and there's a big T-Rex. So it's like, okay, they bring back Turok? What's going on? And then the Mario has his hat on there, and he jumps out. And then all crazy chaos ensues of Mario being able to jump into anything, including other people in New Donk City. And this game looks just brilliant and wacky and awesome.
Yeah, at first I had no idea what game they were showing off. Like you, I was like, a dinosaur game? We're going to get a new dinosaur game? And I was like, whoa, I was super confused and excited at the same time. And then, you see the hat and it's Mario. And
yeah, because I thought it was a 30-minute direct or whatever you want to call it. So I thought, hey, we have time for at least one or two more games before Mario. And yeah. Aaron, what do you think about this Mario?
Yeah. I think it looks pretty good. It seems like the more and more I see of it, the better it looks. But I don't know. It is pretty weird too. It's like, what's the deal with this hat? You're just gonna be able to throw the hat whenever you want onto anything.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Take over their bodies.
Yeah.
And you have control to have a long throw where you can jump on the hat as a platform as well.
And it looks like you can choose your own clothing now. So
yeah, so currency. Each world has its own set of currency, like any other system of currency in the world or galaxy. So each one, and then there's universal currency as well that goes across all the different worlds.
And I noticed that you didn't have any lives. That when you died, you just lost money.
Yeah, no lives, John.
Isn't that what I said? Isn't that what I said?
Your wish has come true, John.
Isn't that what I said? That lives were dead. Like, there's no point for lives anymore if they just
lives are dead. And
there's also no time. You just go.
No time. You just go.
Ooh.
Open world almost. I mean,
and they're doing a Breath of the a Link Between World kind of thing with a 2D zone inside 3D.
Yeah, that was the most impressive thing to me, because them switching between 2D to 3D as Mario, that was that. Oof, I was super blown away when I saw that. That was so cool.
Yeah, and it's coming October 27th. It's so freaking early.
So early, and there's Amiibo.
Yeah, so these will be great wedding toppers. These wedding amiibos.
They will. Someone's gonna use that. Oh, so did you guys notice that while they were talking about this game, they were talking about the hat, saying that in its true form, it's a white top hat, and then you see like Bowser's wearing a white top hat, and I was wondering if there's any correlation between those.
I know you can buy clothing in. Did you guys see Peach's bouquet of piranha plants?
No.
It was kind of horrifying, these little baby piranhas that she's holding. Yeah. So you can control this with motion on the Joy-Cons if you so desire. As far as it's mainly used, I guess, for hat throws. So you can flick your wrist once and that throws the hat out. You can flick them up or down. Will send you their hat up or down. And flicking both wrists creates a spin attack, spinning the hat around Mario, kind of like a little orbit type thing. So kind of interesting. This could be a good control mechanism for the motion only being used for, the hat, flicking that out.
Mm-hmm.
But you do have button options. You can use X and Y to fling it as well. And Pro Controller has gyro support, which maybe you can flick with the Pro Controller as well.
Yeah, you probably just threw it like it's a hat. You do this.
Yeah. You just throw it.
Woohoo!
They'll release a boomerang version of the Joy-Con.
Oh, jeez.
I did notice on the live stream they're saying, so you're playing with the Joy-Cons with the wrist strap, right? It's like they had to throw in with the wrist strap in the live stream.
They like made a point to be like, now you must play with the wrist strap.
It's like, I'm never going to play with wrist straps. Sorry. And yeah, the amount of things you can jump into are crazy. You can jump into bullet bills. Some have visors, so you have to get rid of the visor first, and then you can jump into it. So you have to like attack it first, and then you can jump into it afterwards. And I'm really curious where that T-Rex lives. Like, where can I get my T-Rex?
What other dinosaurs? Are there more dinosaurs, do you think?
Yeah, I
Maybe
think
there's a
more dinosaurs.
world.
I think you're gonna go to a world that's like prehistoric.
Oh, that's going to be
That's
awesome.
so great.
Hmm.
The creativity
Maybe.
of what you can jump into is gonna be awesome.
It'll just be like dinosaur, you know, like the Yoshi world, wherever he's from.
Could you jump into a Yoshi?
Probably, why not, right?
Because you can literally jump into a person in this game. There's like a tall blonde dude.
Yeah,
Mario
that was
jumped into.
weird. That was weird.
There's this. I love it. I love as the weirder Nintendo gets, the better the games get.
Yeah, this is going to be a weird one for sure.
So the Odyssey is the ship that he flies, and he needs moons to power it to go to farther worlds.
So instead of stars, you're collecting moons.
Yeah,
That's cool.
but
So, do you remember like Super Mario Sunshine? You had the suns, so now we have the suns and the stars.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Good point.
And we need some horseshoes, clovers, and balloons. No, no, okay.
So anything else in Mario? We got the amiibo. They'll probably unlock costumes, I'm guessing.
Maybe I don't know what they do. Actually, they said on the live stream what they did, but I don't remember. There's too much other stuff I was going through.
And then, yeah, any other Mario stuff. I mean, it looks great. The music sounds great. I love that they made a theme song for this game with lyrics. It's totally crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah, first Mario with like a song with with music.
Evidently, the singer is supposed to be Pauline from the Donkey Kong game on NES and arcade.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the thing, I guess. And maybe in New Donk City, you go to this karaoke bar and she's singing. I don't know. It's possible. Like that city, it seems like a Breath of the Wild type exploration, like an open world exploration game with Mario. That seems like what this is shooting to be.
I'm pretty sure that's what this is going to be.
And that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so great. So great. Oh, man. So Metroid Prime 4, not developed by the Retro Studios.
Oh, really? I
So,
didn't see that. Where'd you catch that?
That was on Treehouse Live. It came out today at some point. I'm not sure what avenue, but it's that has been confirmed. So the question is, what is Retro off and doing?
They're making that new Yoshi game.
No. Well, one kind of bit tidbit of the Yoshi game is it's going to be using the Unreal 4 engine for that game.
Oh, really?
Kind of interesting.
That is very interesting, actually.
Yeah.
Because Nintendo usually does their own engines.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I thought so.
That's
kind of a cool art style too. It's so they've done yarn, they've done the woolly yarn, and now they've done clay before. Now they're doing the cardboard thing.
I don't know how I feel about this one.
I like their art styles traditionally with these.
I feel like coming out after yarn, this one just kind of feels a little.
You can't have a cute amiibo out of cardboard. Less cute, right?
So Yoshi doesn't look like he's made out of cardboard though. It just looks like a regular Yoshi in a cardboard
it's just a
world.
regular Yoshi.
He looks just kind of. Let me look at him again. I don't think he looks normal. He looks like something else.
He looks a little. He's standing a little more upright. Like the way his legs move is definitely different. Like he
looks like he's
walking different.
He's textured in a way that looks like he's a stuffed animal almost.
Is it? Okay. Couldn't really tell. I was watching on my phone. It was super tiny.
Yeah, how'd everyone... So I took lunch at noon instead today. Just watched it during that 30-minute slot. Did you just watch it on your phone at work as you took a break or something?
Well, no, I was working at a desk and
Gotcha. Working on
just
Yep, cool.
working on stuff, and yep.
And then Aaron, you were able to.
I worked
digest-
from home today, and I had my MacBook set up on my desk.
you know,
and-
yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
you- And you could watch more. How much of the Treehouse did you get to watch?
Watched quite a bit. I don't know, like it was just playing in like the
On
background.
the side, yeah.
And so yeah, I was just trying to pick up as much as I could.
Yeah, cool. So Metroid 4, not retro. We don't know anything about it except for it's a sequel to the Prime. And do you think they'll design this where you don't need to play the trilogy first?
Oh yeah, I think.
I'd imagine this has got to be like almost a fresh.
I'm sure it will be.
They'll probably do something like they did in like Super Metro, or no, was it the first Metroid Prime, where they kind of give you a little like a lead up,
Like a
Yeah.
story recap?
Yeah,
the events
kinda.
up until that point.
Okay. Because I've tried. I just can't get into the Metroid trilogy. I know they're great. I'll give this one a shot. I
You
hope
need to
it's-
play through the first one again, Tim.
I got
Do it
stuck.
with
I got stuck.
like a guide or something.
Yeah.
yeah, Tim. There's
I
no
should just
shame in
watch. I
looking
should just
it up.
watch someone play it on YouTube or something. I don't know.
What?
No, you need that
No.
experience. You need that.
Yeah, I need to
experience.
explore and okay.
You need to
You're
do-
right. You're right. I mean,
you get
it's not-
stuck, just
not
look it
good,
up.
it's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
No shame in looking it up.
No shame looking it up.
Nah, whatever.
Okay. So the other bit of news we had, so Kirby, we saw footage of Kirby as well. Nothing. The biggest thing about it seems to be the multiplayer component, and I'm curious this with their online push. Maybe this is a true online Kirby.
I didn't catch. Is it just like co-op multiplayer you're talking about?
It seems like it 4 players even, right? Is
Yeah, I
that
know.
what-
Yeah, I didn't catch that. That was more than one. I just kind of thought that was the game. I didn't know that was.
Yeah. What do you think, Aaron? Do you think they're gonna try to push this to be an online co-op game?
I don't know. When you look like historically at the Kirby games, they're always just like local.
But yeah, I was wondering with Nintendo's push to online, maybe that's something they try now. Maybe they're trying to figure out online in games that historically haven't had it before.
Well, there was one shot where they were showing like 4 players on the screen at a time, and the reason why I would say it's not online is because it just said player 1 through 4, like above each of like the characters' heads, and it didn't have any names.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good point.
Okay. Very curious. And then we had some Fire Emblem Warriors stuff going on. Basically saying it's coming out holiday, which is holiday, right? Not fall? Or which one is it?
I thought it was fall.
Fall, okay. But it's weird we don't have a date for that or Skyrim. Like, why don't they have that figured out at this point?
Maybe they're still might flip flop where they are. Who knows?
Yeah, okay.
I imagine they'll have a direct in like September, August, and like do the rest of the year dates.
There's 2 amiibo. There's Chrom and Tiki coming for this. Aaron, did any of this stuff? Is this of interest to you? This game or these amiibo? I know you're.
The Fire Emblem game. I mean, I'm excited to have one on the Switch. But the like amiibo, I don't know I'm to a point with amiibo. It's just too hard to get them. It's like if I see them somewhere, then I will pick them up. But I'm not gonna go out and try to actively get.
Yeah, like the Zelda ones. I want all 4 of those champions because I do have the complete Breath of the Wild set. I don't have all the links anymore because these things are being sold out. We'll see what happens when they actually launch. But are you guys getting Warriors? Do you think is this a game you guys want for Switch? The speed 'em up kind of slasher game.
I kind of do. Like I think I might get it, but I mean,
I feel like they didn't show much of the warrior stuff. It was more like almost like there was more of a story to it this time around.
yeah.
There was there a story with Hyrule Warriors? I felt there was.
I don't think so. I think it was just like, hey man, go beat the crap out of everybody. Like I don't.
I
think
kind of
there
feel
was-
Pokken Fighter and this kind of would fill a similar urge for me. Maybe not, but they seem similar in what I want to be doing. Just want to be.
I think Poken's more of that traditional fighter, Tekken style. This seems like more just like a crazy action game.
Yeah. Okay. So DLC and Amiibo for Breath of the Wild. We got we got all 4 of the champions coming in. These look great, especially the Goron.
Yeah, they all look good.
So I definitely want all these. Do you think these will they figure out supplying these, or will
No.
these be stupid too?
Come on. How many years has it been?
Because these won't unlock
3 years.
costumes. What do these actually unlock?
They didn't really say.
Because like if they don't unlock costumes, maybe it won't be as crazy if they don't unlock some like essential item you need.
I don't think people are buying them to unlock stuff, Tim. I think people are just buying them because they want the figures.
I think they want them to unlock stuff. I think because no?
I think it's just the figures. Yeah.
serious.
I think maybe with Breath of
'Cause I was
Wild,
able to
it was a
pre-order
little
them,
both, maybe.
like
but
Like the first run of these amiibo, you could get just fine. It wasn't until the game came out and started unlocking stuff that
Yeah.
they were hard to find, right?
well, I think it was until the Switch came out and more people are on the Nintendo platform and are interested in the Nintendo platform.
Okay. Now, these amiibo come out holiday or for this first DLC pack?
They made it sound like you needed the DLC to even use the amiibo, so I think they got to come out at the same time.
Okay.
Plus holiday,
June,
more sales in holiday.
Are pre-orders
so
up on these yet?
I don't think so. I'm trying to look now. I'm
Because
on
June
Reddit.
30th is close, and if these are coming out then.
No, I bet these are holiday amiibo. They're gonna,
Okay.
they're gonna want more stuff for holiday to sell.
Yeah.
So.
And they showed off more of what's in this pack. They showed off what the hard mode looks like with the flying ships and what the map looks like when you have the line going. And the new like Trial of the Sword looks a lot like that island.
Mm-hmm.
Like you start naked and
where you have to
build
do
your way
everything. Build your
it's gonna be hard, I think. Just guessing, but.
That island was not very hard.
Once you had the powers and all the hearts, it got pretty easy.
Or you could just go in there with like the lightning move and you just use that. It just like kills
Once
everything.
you had some of the powers, you were all set.
Yeah.
And with me having all the hearts, it's like, okay, not bad. So you get to use the special abilities you think here too?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. I'm excited for this though. This will be good. I'm not paying for this until June 30th. I'm not going to do a pre-order unless.
What for the season pass?
Yeah,
You didn't buy it?
not yet. I will when it comes out.
I haven't bought it yet either.
You get all the
bought my season
bonuses.
pass when I bought the game.
Okay, I think so. So I get my Switch shirt once. I get my Switch shirt no matter what, right? I don't have to do it early, right?
I thought you did actually.
Oh, that's stupid. Anyways,
Do you really want that Switch shirt? I
you
mean,
know, I have a lot of items in my inventory. I feel I need all the clothes.
Yeah, I have that Switch shirt on my dude.
do you wear it ever?
I wore it when I first started playing the game for
And you
like
had,
the first
yeah,
like,
and
30
you had,
minutes.
yeah, when you had nothing else to wear.
Yeah.
It just seems so out of place to me. I would never wear it.
Yeah, it was a little out of place, and that's what I think about like the Zelda tunic and sword inside Skyrim. Is that those types of things kind of are distracting from the game.
Could
We'll
be.
see.
Maybe Bethesda was like, "Hey, we'll do Skyrim for you, but you got to give us something cool. Like, give us."
I think it'll draw in more players that otherwise would not.
I think
have
it will,
concerns at
yeah,
all.
but I probably won't use it.
Like kind of how Hyrule Warriors brought in players that would not have gotten a game like that otherwise. So Xenoblade Chronicles 2. No Shulk. I haven't finished Xenoblade, so I don't know if he is around by the end of this, but there's no Shulk that we could see. Is Shulk this is the same world, but just different characters? Is that what it's looking like?
I don't know. I was trying to figure it out because I haven't finished the first game, but it looks like we're in a totally different time. And the reason why I say that is because
And was that the Monado?
it kind of seemed like it, but it
The
looked
sword lit
something
up, but it was
different.
green. It looked different.
Yeah, I don't know.
The music, it sounded similar to the original Xenoblade Chronicles. I'm very excited for this game, but I was hoping Shulk would be the main character again.
Nah, we need somebody else. It's good that
No,
you-
we've had enough time with our Shulk,
Yeah,
our 200-hour game or whatever it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tim, if they don't introduce new characters, they can't sell you different amiibo.
Well, they can just release player 2 versions of every amiibo again. Oh god.
You think we'll get Xenoblade amiibo?
Hmm.
A specific.
Yeah, I imagine they would, right? Yeah, I imagine they would. I hope so.
Maybe that's what they're waiting to announce the date for and everything.
Yeah. Everyone was thinking this would be delayed, but Nintendo's been very confident about 2017, and
I'm honestly shocked.
it's a huge game, right? To have this during like Christmas break for kids that are have some time, it's so perfect, right? Such a perfect like winter game. This is either like a great summer game or a great winter game, and they did it. Something interesting just with their schedule, like the Super Mario Odyssey is coming out earlier. They're doing Splatoon in July and ARMS in late June. Like they're
pushing,
experimenting. Yeah, they're experimenting with the lineup more, right?
I mean, they got a lot of stuff. I think, honestly,
Like,
we're still in the first year. I
kind of feel the Switch has the best lineup this year as far as a constant stream of big games that are exclusive games, at least. You know, they definitely have the best exclusive lineup of anyone.
I watched a little bit of the other conferences, and I didn't really see anything that they mentioned that was coming out this year that was really like.
Yeah, Sony was all 2018. They got some great games coming,
yeah.
but mostly 2018 titles.
So,
yeah, Nintendo, I think they won E3 as far as like just having a solid number of exclusives coming in quick. I don't know if you agree, Aaron. I mean, did you watch Xbox and?
I think they won the short term. I don't know if they won the long term.
I think that they will win the long term. When you think about, we have all these third parties that are making like a lot of games for the Switch, but they're not, like they're not coming anywhere else. And so they're doing something special with the platform because they see something special in it. And when you look at Sony, like you said, all of their games are at least going to be like next year. Like Microsoft, they were trying to push like this Xbox One X, which
with no games
doesn't really have anything.
Yeah,
like it's not going to take advantage of the system.
That's what I was wondering. I was watching the like hardware reveal, and I kept waiting. Like, okay, well, show me. Like, I didn't feel like there was a single game they showed.
Put VR in the Xbox X. That would have sold people that wanted VR on Microsoft platform.
So, what is this new Xbox X?
It's the smallest Xbox ever.
It's supposed to be able to run 4K games, but one of the things that they said is it can run 4K games. Most of them. Some of them at 60 frames per second. So
it's a very powerful piece of hardware.
All of them at 30 or at like 60.
The PS4 can only do them at 30, right? The PS4 can't do 60.
Yeah, PS4 Pro's very mild. This is a beefy hardware.
It seems like that was like a waste of time, right? Like, why come out with a system that can only do some games in 60 frames per second 4K? I feel like you would want to do it all. Like, why aren't people seeing that they're getting ripped off if they're buying a $500 system, right? And then, like 2 years later, they got to buy another $500 one just to get the smaller one.
It seems like this should be
buy another $500 one to get the 4K.
And
yeah, they really needed to.
What is the S? Where does the S fit into this? I don't get it.
So the
slim,
S, I think, is supposed to.
So it's just a slimmer one. Okay.
No, it's actually bigger than the X. Yeah. It's not as slim.
Is it more powerful? Is it more powerful? Is it more powerful than the original one?
The S is just like the original, but they added in things like HDR, right?
And they added 4K HDR. Blu-ray playback to that one. And
so there's
slightly better graphics.
So there's 4K Blu-ray, but there's not 4K games.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's funny. I just thought this. The X is slimmer than the S. So they need to rename it because the original Xbox no one remembers at this point as far as marketplace.
Okay, have a product lineup where first off you have X's all in your name, and then naming one S and one X.
I was joking. Like this is
S and X are literally almost the same sound.
I was joking. This is like the Tesla thing. S, where's the E? Where's the Model 3 or E?
Like, you're going to have kids at Christmas going, Mom, I want the Xbox, the Xbox S. And they're going to think they're going to say X and they're going to think they said S. And it's going to be like, what? This is not what I wanted. And it's just, it's like they're turning into Nintendo with their naming. It's just not going.
But I felt like I really wish, so for them to be successful, I thought they should have exclusive games to X that don't play on the other ones. Like they need a console generation breakdown.
Well, they're trying to break. I feel like everyone's trying to break away from that. Everyone
They
wants-
are. I think it's not going to work for them, at least yet. I don't know.
I mean, at some point, you got to cut off games that are a couple, that are on the a couple years old. They can't all, I don't know. It's
I don't know, it's weird, but the problem, yeah. So I think Sony did a really great job. I think Nintendo did better, but Sony at least has they have 18, I think, first or second party studios that are working on games. Microsoft doesn't have any of that, and it's showing. I don't know why you buy an Xbox.
They're
at this
really
point.
hurting right now.
They are. They don't have any games.
They really don't. The one Anthem was showed off there, but it's cross platform, and all the exclusives were if you're like Aaron, a PC gamer, you just play them there, which they don't care about, I guess, because Windows is their thing. So
maybe that's what they want. Maybe they just want everyone to play on a Windows.
Yeah,
computer.
which is fine, but
not everyone's gonna go out and build that PC that's able to run all those AAA games. So that's the problem, is they have to continue to make the Xbox.
Well, that's why they came out with this $500 one. They're like, here's the powerful one that you would spend that $500 on in the PC store, but now you're spending it on an Xbox instead.
Yeah, I don't know. The exclusive just seems so much better on Sony that why would you even bother? But anyways, this is the Nintendo show.
Yeah, but it's still
this is
still
E3.
relevant.
We can talk about the other stuff a little bit. But I did watch both of them. Sony's was a nice, concise hour. I thought it'd be much longer than it was. But yeah, they had crazy stuff, fire and people dangling from the ceilings. It's crazy.
Man, there's even more amiibo. There's a Goomba and a Koopa Troopa amiibo.
Yeah, so let's get back to Nintendo. So yeah, I could have sworn we've had these two amiibo before.
No,
these are new.
These are totally new. I've always wanted a Goomba.
Okay, cool.
I need this.
Now, what do you think will be jumping into things in this Mario game? What do you think will be the coolest thing to jump into?
Rocks.
Rocks. That'll be great.
Can you be a piranha plant? Can I be a piranha plant in this game?
That could be cool.
I think it's going to be weird to jump into those people. I want to know what you can do with the people. Can you jump into a person and then make them go slap other people?
And can you go inside the buildings in this game, or are the doors all locked?
You mean like in New Donk City? Can you just go anywhere? Is it like Breath of the Wild, where literally anywhere you see, you can go?
Yeah, is it like that?
It is not like that, I know for sure, because there's that one thing they were showing where he's on top of a skyscraper, and you can clearly see the edges of the map. It's that they put a...
well, I've reached the edge
edged.
I've reached the edge of the Breath of the Wild map. You can get there.
Yeah, but
it's like the ocean,
this
right?
was a little bit smaller, and it was just more clear boundaries. It's like this is
okay.
Square city.
But no, John. Some of it is the ocean, but some of it I was climbing a wall and said you couldn't go any higher. We're at the edge of the map.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
The north, I think. The northwest, I think, was that way. Yeah.
I've never hit that.
Yeah, you can do it. After the show, after the main 25-minute direct, we had some game announcements too. In fact, Metroid, Samus Returns, and Aaron, explain what this little 3DS game's all about.
Well, let me go back a couple of years first. There was some fans that were making AM2R, which is another Metroid 2 remake.
Okay.
Did you hear this, John?
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and they got a letter from Nintendo, shut it down.
Yeah.
So it fueled a lot of rumors that Nintendo was making their own version, and that's the last that we heard of it. And then all of a sudden today, we hear of Metroid Samus Returns, which is a remake of Metroid 2, and it looks really awesome for the 3DS.
Now, so this originally was a Game Boy game, or what was it?
Yeah, it was a
black and white Game Boy game.
Black and white Game Boy game.
So there's Metroid, then there was Super Metroid, and then
there's Metroid for the NES.
Yeah.
Then there's Metroid 2 for the Game Boy, and then there's Super Metroid.
Oh.
This was the one that it was my first ever Metroid game when I had my Game Boy Pocket.
So this, okay. I could have sworn, I thought Super Metroid was the second Metroid, and then this one came in. Okay.
Nope, this is Metroid 2 remake.
Okay, good to know. And then there's two amiibo, a squishy Metroid and a
Whoa,
really cool
wait,
looking-
whoa! Did you say
the
squishy?
squishy Metroid.
a
It's
it
squishy
looks like-
Metroid. The ball squishes.
I did not read that. Oh my god, this amiibo
Yeah.
keeps getting better.
it's like breaking out of the little test tube thing.
It comes in a 2-pack, and you get Samus crouching with the gun, and looks pretty great.
Which is
So I'm-
very detailed.
yeah.
That is like that.
It's
like
dope.
Amiibo. It's that first Samus to shame. I thought.
Aaron, would you get
this?
this? Would you get? Are you getting the game? First question.
Yes. Why would I? What? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure if your 3DS is still, being.
Oh, yeah. My 3DS is right here. I was just looking through the
playing
eShop.
Xenoblade, right?
No, I was doing that earlier, but
Okay. John, what about you? Are you into this?
Actually, yeah, this will probably be the last 3DS game I
Yeah?
ever play. Yeah, it looks
Okay.
amazing.
So
Like,
this is
there's
like-
gonna
yeah,
be a
okay.
lot of good stuff. I don't think the 3DS is dead, and they were
Yeah.
emphasizing that during the Treehouse. Like Reggie was saying, a lot of people are concerned about the 3DS, and he's like, so we're gonna show that we still think there's a lot of life in the 3DS, and they like mainly focus on 3DS games.
I wish
They
this
did
was
actually a
to
lot,
both
yeah.
Switch and 3DS, like some other games are.
I don't know, the two screen in this works really well with the
Yeah. Okay. That's a solid argument for it.
with the exploration aspect. I just
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
for a 3DS game, I was blown away with the visuals. Like it looks like it could be running on Switch easily. Like it should look really good.
So this is a 2D Metroid game. People have been asking for Nintendo to do a 2D Metroid game, and now they have.
Yes.
It's a remake, but a lot of people probably not played this one.
They'll take it. I think Metroid fans will take it at this point.
They changed a lot. I mean, not necessarily changed, but it looks.
If you're
like a lot
stuck,
different.
there's like a way to get out of being stuck, is my understanding.
I don't know, but you can aim anywhere. Like you don't get like locked up at like 45 degrees or straight up. You can aim all angles, and then they added in like a melee bash kind of thing. I don't know, like a melee counter. That's what it's called, and that looks really great.
So it's releasing September 15th, so pretty quick.
Super soon, yeah.
And it's being developed by Mercury Steam.
Never
I'm not
heard
sure
of
what
them.
they've done in the past. Let's see what else. There's a special edition that includes a soundtrack. I'm not sure what else it has. It's going to be $50 from GameStop. Stop. It's up for pre-order now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Don't tell me that.
Do you want the soundtrack? I mean, are you in the... Yeah.
No, but
I'm just
Special
looking at
editions,
the
you just
digital.
special editions are hard to pass
Oh,
up.
yeah. Okay.
Last time I bought something online from GameStop, though, I got a letter in the mail saying that my credit card information had been stolen. So
Oh.
yeah, not probably gonna buy
Not-
from
not
GameStop
good.
online anymore. Yeah,
I'm just
Something
trying not to
notable.
shop there anymore.
yeah.
So something notable
Nintendo
at
was probably
Sony's
the deal.
event was Monster Hunter World. And this is the first Monster Hunter game in a long freaking time that wasn't for 3DS.
Isn't Double Cross coming to the Switch?
Yeah.
Did we talk about that already? So
We
there's
didn't.
Two. There's two coming to the Switch.
I guess. Oh, wow. So Monster Hunter is not dead for Nintendo. They got Double Cross. But it
Did
was
you-
very surprising that they finally left Nintendo and are going to Xbox and PlayStation for this Monster Hunter World thing.
Oh, are they?
Yep.
Is it not on Switch?
Not on Switch, as far as we know.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. It's this big open world Monster Hunter game, which looks good. Pretty good,
Bummer.
Yeah. And then another news, Minecraft at the Xbox conference had the Switch in the stream. In the little video they're showing, they had Switch built in Minecraft's world, basically showcasing that pretty soon the update for Realms, I think it's called, or what's it called, Aaron?
Yeah, it's Minecraft Realms, which is basically, I think it's like their online thing where you can like buy servers, if I remember right. I don't know.
Yeah, so it's online. You can all be shared in the same world, and between Xbox, PC, and Switch, you'll all be able to share the same world. Once again, Sony is not playing nice because they think they're better than everyone else and will not participate.
Aren't they adding support to OG Minecraft that's going to be cross-platform too?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that's even going to be like even on iPhones and
Yeah, iPhones and
iPads,
Android
yeah.
will be able to take part in this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
That's
crazy.
cool. That's cool.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, this is great. And then we also didn't talk about Pokemon Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun that was announced before E3. A new story in the same world is what I gather from this. Some new Pokemon in there too. But again, my next mainstream Pokemon game I'm going to play is on the Switch, guys. I'm not playing another
3DS version.
No more 3DS Pokemon games. I'm waiting for the Switch one. That's my next Pokemon game. And
I understand that.
yeah, I played the Pokken Fighter literally like 2 weeks before that was announced. It's like, okay, I guess I should just stop playing this on Wii U because eventually I'll probably get it for Switch.
Do you like it enough to buy it again?
I think so. I think I'd want to wait until it's at 30% off from the rewards program or 40% off from whatever when Nintendo Switch Online launches. You get those discounts. I think I might be able to be patient enough for a discount online for it.
Yeah.
A digital discount. But I did like it. It was fun. It was fun just to play as some Pokemon, beating them up, you know. And then another bit of news: Shaq Fu 2. You get it for free if you bought it on if you bought NBA Playgrounds on Switch, which I did. So I'm getting Shaq Fu 2, guys. It's gonna be free, great.
It doesn't look like a lot like the original.
I never played the original, so I don't know what to expect.
Oh, apparently there's a new Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga for 3DS.
Yeah, I saw that. It's a remake.
Oh, is it?
Of a really good game. It was a GBA game originally. I think it was one of the original the Mario and Luigi series.
Okay.
It's adding this Bowser's Minion mode.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, it says that here. Okay. Yeah, 3DS is still ticking.
And this is coming when? I'm not sure. This year, though, I think.
The 3DS, I think, has at least a couple more years in it.
That's so long.
I know, but like Reggie was saying, it was the only platform last year that actually grew over 2015, and so they sold like 68 million 3DSs last year.
Was that because of Pokemon?
Probably, but it's a lot, and they're coming out with another Pokemon game this year, and people are still gonna buy it.
Yeah, they will.
So this game comes out October 6th. So 3DS has a pretty good holiday lineup. They got this in October. They got
say it's great. It's pretty decent, I'd say.
It's pretty good for a system that's the end of the life, right? So
I mean, they're telling us it's not
Metroid.
in the life. They're telling us it's not. Metroid's good, yeah.
Pikmin's coming soon.
Pikmin summer. So they have like literally one every season. They have Pikmin in the summer, they have Metroid in the fall, and they had Pokemon in the winter.
I think they got something else. Is that it?
No, I think that's it.
Okay.
I mean, they got this Mario and Luigi remake, but that's, I don't know if you can count that as a major release.
That's a pretty big one, I think. Those are really, I really do like the Mario Luigi series. It's one of the best RPG series, I think, out there. And then let's see. Did we talk about Kirby at all?
Oh, we talked, yeah, the multiplayer. Yeah, we talked about it.
Okay, and then Yoshi's got the new art style.
New art
that
style.
We're not quite sure about.
Isn't it interesting that they're both these are side scrolling? Isn't that kind of interesting?
It is. Maybe because they feel, I don't know, handheld is more side scrolling.
I don't know about that because you got Mario Odyssey and Zelda.
It's true. It's true.
I just think they just know that's what people like in these games. Maybe they're.
Are you guys on board that both of these are before E3 next year, Yoshi and Kirby?
What's that?
Are you guys on board with? I think both Kirby and Yoshi are definitely before E3 of next year. Otherwise,
probably yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, why show them?
I say one would probably be like early in the year. One might be like mid in the year.
Yeah, like one right before E3 and one at the beginning of February or something.
Well, I think this will be a true test if they get these out before like E3 of next year. Because do you remember the Wii U? We saw Yoshi and Kirby stuff that first year.
We saw like one screenshot of a Yoshi game.
They have a very aggressive release line. Like they have a solid plan for games with the steady streaming games coming out.
Yeah, because a lot of these games they were halfway in development. Like Rabbids was halfway in development for Wii U, and they just
Was it really?
yeah, been development for 3 years. They said. I'm pretty sure that
Okay.
it started as a Wii U game. So
Yeah, I'm curious. Next E3, I'm really curious. Like, Switch has had an amazing first year, and it's like this is a great first year. This lineup.
yes,
I'm really curious.
Yeah, that's all I need.
E3 next
Yeah.
year. These third parties, what will they do? Will they finally say, "Yeah, let's get on board," or not?
I think you're going to see more stuff like what Ubisoft's doing, which is like more.
Yeah, they're not going to be bringing over the same stuff, I don't think, but they're going to do something new.
Yeah.
Like the Ubisoft stuff, like the Rabbids game, that looks
Because
awesome.
they said they could do Frostbite games on Switch. That was said. Like, we could do this on Switch, but we're not.
Who said
one
that?
of the big games that was released this week or talked about this week had that mentioned that it's powerful. We could do it. We could port it easily enough, but we're just not doing it.
I mean, it's still a matter of will they reap the benefits? Will the amount of work equal them?
I gotta think
money.
people would buy up Star Wars games on Switch.
People
Battlefront 2 released it. They would be bought.
People buy Star Wars games on any platform.
Yeah, I'm just saying they would. I think make their money back if they released Battlefront 2 on Switch. I think there's a market there.
Also, what about Super Mario Maker? Why hasn't that come over?
That's next year. Come on.
I
And
gotta
Smash. You got Super Mario Maker and Smash.
So yeah, let's talk about what we didn't see.
What didn't we see? Right?
We didn't see Mario Maker.
Animal Crossing.
Did not see Animal Crossing.
Oh yeah, that was surprising.
That was surprising because I figured like they've been working on a
Yeah.
Wii U one for a while. We're like, that's. I mean,
Maybe they have a direct with the mobile game and the Switch game.
maybe they feel like they got so much stuff this year they can hold it off till next year, and that's fine. Keep making it a little better, maybe. Who knows? We did not get the virtual console. We did not see a single thing about the virtual console.
No mention of online either.
No mention of
That
online.
stuff. I think we're gonna get a special
direct
before that all comes out this fall.
Like holiday, holiday
Because it's
fall,
supposed to
yeah.
happen in
'Cause of-
September, right?
Yeah, a beta of the online is supposed to come this summer, right?
Yeah, when Splatoon
When
comes
Splatoon
out.
comes.
Yeah.
Didn't they say like online service was supposed to launch in September?
It's been delayed to 2018.
It's been delayed till 2018.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
But they also, in that same breath, announced that
There's a
it's July
beta app,
for
yeah.
games instead of one at a time.
Yeah. Yeah, so in the summer they're launching the beta version of the online app. And all online's free until 2018, when the service officially launches.
Now, do you think they're gonna have to do something to make it really like? If I've been playing ARMS for free, and then in 2018, it's paid now.
Yeah.
I feel like they gotta beef something up within that.
I don't think they do. I don't think they do.
No, like I feel like Mario Kart. They need to have like
$20 per year.
Yeah,
That's
look
not
at
bad.
that's like look at what
I
Xbox
agree.
does.
I agree, but
Xbox
I
gives
feel-
gives you 30 days and then they just rip everything away from you. Like
Oh, I know. I know.
Nintendo
Sometimes
giving you
even less than
literally
that.
Nintendo's
think,
giving you
like-
a year to play.
Yeah, but I wonder if they'll do something special to beef it up. I don't know. I'm just curious what they'll do.
Yeah, we didn't talk about the price. That price is pretty amazing.
Yeah, 20 is pretty great. You get some
You get
games.
to play virtual console games.
Yeah, and they apparently get to keep them now. They changed that. It sounds like you get to, as long as you pay for the service, you get to keep the games now.
And it sounds like it's just a library of games that whenever you sign up, you'll just get the full library. I don't think
Yeah.
it's going to be like Sony and Microsoft where it's just whatever you've signed up for, you get.
Yeah, I think Aaron's right. I think we'll get like a direct and they're going to go through like all the details of the virtual console and like the service and all that.
But I still want GameCube games. And I don't think that's going to be part of this online.
I don't think it'll be. I think GameCube games will be like you'll have to buy them. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I want the ability to buy these. But maybe they're not called virtual console at that point.
No, I think those will be like remasters and stuff. Yeah, those will
You
be.
think they'll remaster them versus
Yeah.
just a?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
I want them. Like I would love Sunshine.
I could, yeah, like Sunshine. They're not going to just throw out Sunshine as is. I think they're going to want to tweak it and make it like HD and fix some of the controls, like just like they did with Wind Waker. It worked too well not to do it again with like those other GameCube games. So.
Yeah. Yep. Agreed.
I mean, they could. I mean, there could be like I would love to see Rogue Squadron untouched on the Virtual Console as a GameCube game.
Hot damn. Yes.
Totally, yeah. Like nothing.
Hot.
Like,
Oh god, yeah.
yeah, like
But
there's
is the licensing too messed up for us to have Star Wars? I'd say no, because we had PlayStation was able to do that. They have all these old Star Wars games on their platform.
I mean, Nintendo still has like the old Empire Strikes Back from like the Super Nintendo versions and all that. So I don't see why not.
yeah, okay.
What else didn't we get? We didn't get Donkey. Thank God we
No
didn't get
Donkey
a Donkey
Kong.
Kong. No Donkey Kong Country. Thank God.
Hey, I love me some Donkey Kong. Tropical Freeze was one of the best games for Wii U. Game of the year that when it came out, you know.
I love that game, but it's not what people want to see. I think, especially on a young console, not on a young.
What is
console.
Retro working on? That is the question. It's not. It can't be Donkey Kong. I mean,
It's not. It's probably not Donkey. It could be Donkey Kong.
When's
maybe-
Pikmin? When's Pikmin coming for Switch? That's the Pikmin 4.
Again, that's something they could probably hold off and just keep polishing it till they have a hole to fill.
Yeah.
What could Retro be working on? I'd like to see a Donkey Kong that's not a side scroller, like a full 3D Donkey Kong again. I'm not saying it has to be.
There's
like,
never been a good 3D
What
Donkey.
if it's like open world Donkey Kong?
Yeah, like, I'm
64.
Yeah, I'm not saying it has to be like a collectathon, but make it open world. Make it like, make it platforming in the open world like Mario. Like that'd be interesting,
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
Mario Maker, I think they're not gonna port it. I think they're gonna make a whole like sequel. I think it's gonna be like Mario Maker 2 or Mario Maker Switch or something.
Yeah. Huh.
And no Smash. We didn't get Smash either.
What other big? Is that everything?
That's everything that we were kind of, in the realm of.
Yeah. No
So think
Wii
about all these-
Sports.
Like Wii U games, they're probably gonna like bring over a lot of those. 'Cause we
I hope
see,
so.
like, Mario Kart, and now we're getting like the Pokken tournament, and there's probably gonna do that with a lot more.
I
What
would
else-
love
what else is
to
there?
have. Oh,
What we were
you
just
need
talking
a
about the Mario Maker.
stylus for Kirby Clay. I think. I don't think you could port that well.
I mean, it's got the touchscreen. The problem is,
I think the stylus is more accurate, though, right? Is that going to be a better control mechanism than the stylus?
I think the stylus only feels more
I think-
accurate.
That the 3DS's touchscreen with the stylus is still gonna be like less accurate than the Switch with your finger.
Yeah, because it's multi-touch. I think there's a lot more touch points. I think.
Okay. Yeah, I was concerned about Kirby being ported because of that.
Oh, I don't think Kirby can be ported just because of the nature of like the if you wanted to play it like docked, right? It wouldn't work. How would that work?
I think they're going to break that barrier and have some games that don't play docked at some point.
Like first party ones.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can see it happening at some point. Or they do the thing with the Joy-Con motion.
Yeah, they seem to be okay with doing that. I mean, it's in Mario.
Yeah, and I was just thinking about that. We could see like the Metroid Prime trilogy come over, kind of like what they did like with Xenoblade Chronicles, right? There was a shortage of that, so they brought it to the 3DS.
Skyward Sword HD seems to be at some point a thing.
Yeah.
Too soon. But it's going to happen. I think they could do really enhanced motion that feels better than the original did. Because the Joy-Con is a lot better.
But now you're forcing. You think they would? They'd be forcing people to always play, like you couldn't play it in handheld.
You'd have to do tabletop.
Have to do tabletop. Maybe they'd give the option.
Maybe you could do
both.
fallback to regular controls.
Yeah, do both. Maybe.
But that the whole thing about that game was motion, right?
That's probably why we haven't seen that game come yet. We've seen all the other ones remade, and they
Yeah,
just
I
can't
want
figure
it.
out
I've never
what to
played
do
it.
with that.
it's
I've never
stuck in.
played it,
It's
yeah.
stuck in motion purgatory. You never played Skyward Sword?
No.
It's
Hmm.
pretty good.
It feels
That's good.
like should I play it or wait for the remaster at some point?
There's a lot of stuff they did wrong in that game, though. Like every time that you turn it off and turn it back on, they remind you how much like a rupee is or what kind of bug. it
Yeah, they
is.
do. Yeah.
Every
Oh,
time?
Every time, it's like if you turn off the game
Oh.
and then you turn it back on and you go find something, I don't know, like a butterfly or something.
Yeah.
It'll tell you what it is. It's like, yeah, I've already caught like 100 of these.
Wow. That's crazy.
You pick up a rupee and it tells you that this is a red rupee and it's worth 20, not to spend it all in one place.
So, John, we pre-ordered our Pro controllers for Splatoon. I don't know if Aaron did yet.
Oh, you ordered one?
No, I did not.
Oh yeah, I ordered one. I was kind of angry at Best Buy because they didn't give me my $5 certificate back or my 10% off back after I did a refund. So I need to figure that out. But yeah, I got one coming.
Cool, me too.
I figure two pro controllers in the house would not be a bad idea. Do some local multiplayer, and I'll have the pro controller here when you guys come visit. So we'll have plenty of controllers. Be good.
Nice.
I still haven't got a pro controller, and I don't even really want one. All I want is just some new Joy-Cons.
You get the yellow ones pre-ordered, Darren. That's coming Friday.
No, but I want to just go pick them up.
I'm sure they'll be available.
Yeah, they'll be available.
Yeah, they're gonna be everywhere.
Yellow, yeah.
You should get your copy ARMS so we can battle it out.
Yeah, I should get ARMS in that controller.
So
a test punch, Aaron.
Test punch, yeah.
You didn't get to play it, John. What did you think about it?
So first, I thought it was fun. It was a lot of fun. The game is visually very good. It looks like one of the best looking Nintendo games I've ever played. Honestly, like the visuals, I think look really good. Like you can tell it's made by the Mario Kart team, just kind of by the style and music and all that. But which is fun. No, it was the.
Okay. It feels Splatoony as well.
But no, as far as the gameplay goes, I had a lot of fun playing it. Like the matches were always a lot different, which I was kind of worried about them getting monotonous. But no, I had a different experience each time. I like the different, the way you switch out weapons, and I thought it was really interesting. All the different weapons work in different ways. There's a lot of nuance there.
Were you surprised at what fighter you'd like best?
I tried out like 3 of them.
You didn't try them all out?
I didn't try them all out. I didn't play too much.
Okay. I had 2 sessions. I was able to play probably for about 90 minutes in total.
Yeah, I only probably played for like 45 minutes in total. I enjoyed all the times I played.
Who was your main fighter when you played?
Helix, the squishy guy.
See, I thought he'd be my favorite, but Mechana, the girl in the mech, is clearly the best.
No, I think
she has the best. She has the best arms, I should say, the best arms, and she could fly. She could hover. Pretty great.
I also played with Min Min, and I liked Min Min a lot. Min Min felt really good. I played half the time. Well, actually, I probably played most of the time with the Joy-Con motion control.
Yeah.
And then I switched to Pro Controller, and I like it a lot better, I think.
The blocking seems harder.
It's just a button press.
Pressing the joystick thing.
No, I feel like I everything I do, it always does what I want to do. Whereas in Joy-Con or motion control, it's like 95% of the time it works, but there's always that like 5%.
The problem with motion is the moving. It's hard to move your character.
Yeah, you got to
That's the only problem. Otherwise, you have more control over the actual punches, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I do. I feel like I might have more control over it with the using the
you can
joystick.
do independent turns with that.
You can't with this. You just use each individual joystick, I feel like.
I don't know about that. Maybe. I don't know. I bet it feels so. I think it's more fun with the motion, but I think I probably play better with the Pro Controller.
I think I won more with the Pro Controller.
Right? I kind of want lobbies to be divided to how you control it. Like I want to play with all the same kind of controllers.
Yeah.
Because I think it is more fun with motion, but I think I probably am better with the Pro Controller.
I definitely did get tired playing with the motion.
It's a weird setup. Like you got to flip the controller away. It's not just sitting flat in your hand.
No, yeah, it's like thumbs up.
The first time I played it at home, one of my Joy-Cons flew out of my hand.
Really? And you're not using the straps?
No. That only happened once. I'm better now. But yeah, that did happen. So I tried all the characters. I like all the special abilities. Like you kind of have to read up on what they all do. I didn't know the mummy recharged health when it was blocking. And there's all sorts of special abilities that it's really helpful to know what they can all do. And the second Test Punch. Did you guys play? Did you play that at all, John? The second one or just the first one?
I played both. Yes,
Okay. Did you play Hoops or the big boss fight in that one?
I did not play Hoops. Every time I played, it was never Hoops.
Aw.
I did
Hoops
play
was-
the
Hoops
did
was-
play the volleyball, the V-ball.
Yeah, volleyball. I liked more once I got a hang of it. The first time I just lost really badly.
Yeah, I like the V-ball. It was a lot of fun.
But
I was
Hoops is
surprised.
so great. Just throwing people in that hoop. So wonderful. But there was also boss fight mode where it's like 3 or 4 people against this big boss. And that was a lot of fun too. The variety of gameplay modes is just really well done. This lobby system of going in and out.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know it's coming out Friday. I got my eShop card loaded up on my Switch. I'm gonna be ready. Are you you playing a bunch this weekend?
I got it pre-ordered, yeah, and I'll probably definitely play a good bit.
We'll have to find some times to like join up because I'll have a pretty open weekend this weekend. So I'm excited.
All right, cool.
And Aaron, you're still undecided as to when you'll be picking that up.
Yeah, undecided. I don't know.
Okay.
Definitely gonna get those controllers though.
Those yellow ones.
Yeah, but I can pick
You know,
up-
if I didn't have 4 Joy-Cons already, I'd be on board for some yellow Joy-Cons.
It's gonna be nice.
Do I really need 6 Joy-Con?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yep.
I feel
Those
it's
friends are gonna come over with their Switch and be like, "Oh, I forgot my Joy-Cons." Ah, don't worry, I got you.
I forgot the Joy-Con. I just brought the screen.
Yeah.
I'm excited to try out some of the local multiplayer with like ARMS and Splatoon, see how that all works with some more than one Switch in the house. That'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish ARMS came out today on Tuesday of E3. Why wait till Friday, Nintendo? This seems like people watched your showcase. Give them something to buy right away.
I feel like Nintendo's still showing stuff for the rest of the week, right?
They are, but their biggest hit's going to be right after that showcase.
Yeah.
Like, why not say at the very end of the showcase, go buy ARMS in the eShop that released this very second?
Good point. I don't know.
Yeah, I think, like, I get their strategy of like, okay, there's gonna be the big tournament on Thursday or whatever the date is, and then go buy
Yeah.
after that. But
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's the big thing, the tournament.
but I feel you could do that same thing with a tournament. If you haven't bought it yet, here's another chance to pump it again. But yeah. Anyways, any other thoughts on E3 this year?
No, I thought it was good. I think, we all know by now that Nintendo doesn't show everything at E3. Like, they like to show what's coming up soon. And they always have directs later on. So, don't expect everything. But I thought it was good. They showed some stuff next year to look forward to, like more Metroid, Yoshi, Mario looks really good. Splatoon 2 obviously comes out next month. I'm excited about that. That's like all I really need. So yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, Pokemon Metroid 4. If they like those kind of clinched in the bet for me that okay, we got all this great stuff coming pretty soon, and then we got some longer term goals that we can look forward to.
Yeah.
What do you think, Aaron?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Okay. Any comments about the other platforms out there that you want to say?
You mean as far as like Sony and like Microsoft stuff?
Yeah.
Sony better watch their butt, man.
Anything
Nintendo's coming after 'em.
worthwhile to say
I
about
feel
those
like
guys?
Sony is starting to do what Microsoft did last generation. Remember where they got really comfortable and they're just like, yeah, we got this. They're not really coming out with anything new. I don't know. I feel like Nintendo, like we talked about this a couple years ago.
Mhm.
Like when Nintendo gets in a tough spot, they start coming out with all this crazy stuff. They do a really good job.
Yeah, they do.
I think that they're positioning themselves really well for the next couple of years. And,
Yeah.
But the other companies are not. I don't know.
Yeah.
Other companies,
Microsoft certainly is.
they're definitely in a spot where if they don't like almost react to the Switch, they're going to be like, I think, left behind. Like, I think people are going to get used to being able to play games anywhere, and that's what they're going to want. Like,
Mhm.
Well, they couldn't do that, right? Do you remember, or like the Vita, right? That was,
The Vita, which means life, is
is it? I mean, is the Vita still a thing? Like,
no, it's dead.
So Is Sony like next D3? Do we expect Sony to come out with a new handheld? Like, do you see that something they continue to do? Is that going to be on their plate? Is that their reaction to the Switch, like a new handheld?
Well, see, those like the interesting thing is with like the Wii, for example, right? We saw like the motion stuff get spread to everything, and then when like the Wii U, I don't know. It seemed like no one really took anything from that, but they did
Mm-mm.
already try. They did already try like the handheld thing, right? And that didn't work. And so if they were to try to take anything from the Switch, it would have to be that portable handheld thing. And we already know that they couldn't do that, right? And it would just look like a really bad attempt to copy.
Yeah, because their markets all care. Well, their current markets have all been like trying to be the best graphics ever in the world, the X and the Pro and all that.
Yeah,
It's
they're taking
completely different markets.
yeah.
But
So
kinda not.
Microsoft
I
and
mean-
Sony are kind of competing for the same space, whereas Nintendo has always been doing this thing.
Yeah, and I feel like people don't care about what Sony and Microsoft care about as much as I think the Switch concept is really attractive to more people than Sony and Microsoft thought maybe.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
kinda shows, yeah, and I like the games that we're actually getting. When you look at those, they're not all like we're getting a lot of
They look
these.
good. The games,
Variety,
yeah,
variety.
And
Yeah,
they
that's
don't
one
look
thing.
like crappy mobile games. They look like full console games.
That is one thing I took away from some of the other conferences is like, man, all these games really look a lot alike. They like every
Yeah.
game like looks the same, grungy, realistic, like.
Yep.
And on Nintendo, every game really does look a lot different for the most part. So
Yeah.
I think Nintendo's positioned themselves better for a mass market like product. And Xbox and PlayStation really position themselves as that gamer platform, which is a big platform, but I think there's a lot more people who just want to play games without all that, like, without necessarily being a hardcore gamer and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
You guys
Go ahead,
recall a
Aaron.
couple years ago when like the Xbox came or like the Xbox One came out, and they were all talking about this like entertainment system, right? And then we
That's
got
all it
all
was,
this
yeah.
push about Blu-rays, and there was the 4K Blu-ray thing and all this. And so there was a while where they were also focusing on this being, or like their systems being, like a home entertainment system. Nintendo's still stuck with the gaming thing, and then now this year it's all about the games again. And
Yeah, no
who's
mention
behind. Like
of Netflix ever hitting Switch.
I don't see I mean, I know
They
there's
don't
people
really-
who do it, but I don't see it. What's the point?
yeah.
Everyone
At
has a
first,
phone.
When I first got the Switch, I wanted it, but now I'm like, I have other stuff.
I have an iPad.
I do have other
I have
stuff.
a phone.
I mean-
I have a Mac. I have, everyone's.
I mean,
got
I do have
their-
other stuff. It makes more sense than ever to me now for Netflix to hit Switch, though, with the new ability for that download of movies feature. So if I don't want to bring my iPad, I could download for the airplane
Here's the
an
thing,
episode, then switch over to a Switch game.
Tim. I think you're overlooking what Nintendo wants you to do with the Switch, which is play games on it.
Yeah.
Like
No,
I think
you're
I think if they see someone watching Netflix on on an airplane on their Switch, they thought, okay, we failed. They should be playing Mario. They should be playing Zelda. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, fair enough.
like
We are
I
going
don't
to
know.
be getting like the apps sometime soon because Pokemon is going to need to have Pokemon Bank.
Oh, guys, did you see the headset adapter for Switch?
this Splatoon one.
Yeah. How ridiculous is that thing?
I don't want
That's
to talk
weird.
about it.
Yeah.
How ridiculous is that thing?
I don't want to talk about it.
How does it work exactly? You got like
Here's the thing. I'm like, if I have to use that to chat in Splatoon, I'm not chatting in Splatoon.
Here's the thing. I'm just gonna use FaceTime audio like I always do. If that's what I'm gonna have to do, I'm just gonna use my AirPods. Like I'm not doing all that. Like no.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I
But
think
anyway.
the whole point of that is to try to get the audio from the Switch, and
Yeah, you're trying to listen to game audio.
you're trying to
while
listen to
chatting.
both. But to me, it's like stick one ear pod in your ear and just listen to the TV, and you're fine. Like, why do you need one? I don't get it. It's just very strange.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah, I guess people who want it.
I will
want
be
it.
very curious this year what kind of firmware updates the Switch will get for new features as far as OS level stuff.
I wouldn't be surprised in the fall we get like a nice little. Here's some nice new stuff.
Yep. Now, October 27th, is it earlier so they can do bundlings better?
Say that again.
Do you think it's earlier so the bundles can be better? To get some Mario bundles for Switch out before Black Friday and have those well populated.
I'm telling you, there's not going to be a bundle.
No bundles.
There's
Okay,
no bundle. I am
Okay.
still no bundle. I think they're serious. They're going to want you to pick up the games you want. They don't want to limit people. It's selling too well. Like, they don't need to bundle it, I don't think. I think bundling is good when you need to like entice people to buy a system. Like, oh, it comes with this game that I want to play. Like, and it's like all in one. I don't think they need that right now.
Okay. Well, Aaron has lost the internet.
Bye, Aaron. Oh, here he comes. He's back.
He might be back. I don't
He
know.
might be back.
But yeah. So I think that's a wrap. That's everything, right?
That's enough to talk about in one day. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm excited for ARMS. In like 3 days, we're gonna have ARMS, John. A whole new
Can't
IP.
Wait. Yeah, finally something
I'm
new.
excited. This is great. It's
gonna be good.
Yeah, my Switch is. I'm just getting everything digital. It's such a nice. It's got everything I'd ever want. It's wonderful. Aaron's back for the closing here.
Hey.
Any final thoughts before we say goodbye to everyone?
No.
Okay. Cool. With that said, where can folks find you on the interwebs, Mr. Aaron Rivera?
You can find me all over at AL Rivera 423.
Cool deal. But to you, Mr. John.
I'm everywhere at John Wesley A, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere.
Sweet. And my handle is TCHATEN. You can go to youtube.com/tchat for the video version of the show. Like next time for level 164. And by that point, me and John will have been playing a bunch of ARMS. And more E3 stuff, I'm sure, will be leaking out of the show this year. I'm sure there will be some little tidbits that we learn about. Thanks for listening and watching. We'll be back next time.